Brian. Still so much more to come here. Don't you go away. We'll be back with the fourth and final round. It's the fourth and final round of the 69 kg contest between Oluchi Ochoma of Prestige Boxing Club and Kate Peter of Golden Weapon Boxing Club. It is now or never for Oluchi, because up till this moment, I can say that I think Kate Peter has been the dominant force. Well, I don't see how that is going to help her. Even such an attitude cannot, because it's already late. She has lost the fight. She has been beaten right from the word go. Another standing count. Another standing count again. The second time. The first time was in the third round, and this is in the fourth round. I don't see what she's going to do to turn the table. It is already a lost cause. So even the do or die affair cannot help her. Well, let's see if he can or not. But she's trying to fight the way of a brawler right now. But Oluchi and Kate Peter, I must say, has been very, very calculative and very, very industrious in the way she throws her punches. Good combination there coming from Kate. Very fantastic combination coming from the young girl. And I tell you something, Trigo, this girl is a girl for the future. I think she is. She is. All what she needs is intelligent hands to mold her, because she has all the trappings of someone who has a bright future. Well, let's see if she's going to get the intelligent hands to mold her or not. Let's see if Lagos State amateur boxing coaches have what it takes to nurture this girl to become a champion for the country. Because from what I'm seeing out there, I think she's one girl that can go. She's got it. She's got the finesse. She's got the punches. She's got the jab. But just some bit of more technical work to be done to knock her into the shape that a lot of people want to see. Yeah, that's why we need an intelligent cornerman. At this point in time, better cornermen should have impacted enough advice to have for the fight to have been stopped at this stage. That's the way I see it. Okay, let's see the way it goes. This is not supposed to be a fight that should go 3 rounds. It shouldn't go the distance. That's the end of the fight, ladies and gentlemen. The end of the 69 kg contest with Kate Peter and Oluchi Ochoma. We'll be back with the scorecard. All right, joining us at the ringside here, we have Kate Peters here, who's just emerged victorious against Oluchi. Were you not scared when you saw the size of your opponent before you stepped into the ring?
No, I've never been scared for my opponent, so I believe I'm winning.
Okay, you've never been scared of your opponent before, but when you saw her size, were you not intimidated?
I was not.
Okay, what do you think you did out there in the ring that gave you victory?
You said?
What do you think you did out there this afternoon that gave you victory over Oluchi?
I don't know. I believe it's training, because I train every day, so I just believe in that.
Yeah, a lot of us here, we are a little disappointed at the way she appeared. Is that
I don't know if she was in shape. Okay. I don't.
Like, how old are you?
You say?
How old are you?
I'm 19 years.
How long have you been in amateur boxing?
5 years now.
5 years now. What do you think the future holds for you in amateur boxing?
I believe I'm moving forward, so I pray to God. Everything is in God's gosh. I don't know. So
thank you very much, Kate Peters. You heard the voice of Kate Peters there. She just emerged victorious. Itrigo, what can you say about the composure of the young girl?
Oh, yes, I'm encouraged. She says she's only 19. She's been boxing for just about 5 years, and I think I'm impressed. Kate Peters comes from Akwa Ibom State, and I see Akwa Ibom State is also contributing to boxing in Lagos State.
Wow, this is the 9th fight of the evening, 89 kg contest between Muri Shango and Muri Lasisi of Glorious Boxing Club and Muri Shango of Eletu Boxing Club. And I can see these two guys are really getting the job done at this early stage.
It's a bit of a surprise. I was expecting to see wild punches being thrown, but you can see this is a bout of hooks. A left hook against the other man's left hooks, and I think one of them is going to prevail.
Well, let's see the way it's going to go. It's going to be an early evening for either of the boxers. Only time will tell, but I can say that these two guys are really giving it to each other. And look at that good hook there coming from the man in blue. That is Muri Lasisi against Muri Shango. Are you going to see the continual dominance of the guys in the red corner? Or is it going to be another break here? The first break we saw through Mistura Oladele is going to be another one here for Muri Lasisi, or Muri Shango is going home victorious. I think Shango, the god of thunder, can this man evoke thunder here today?
Looks like there's thunder in the punches he's throwing. There's really thunder in the punches. I think it's the man in blue. He's the one who is really catching my attention. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's the second fighter of the night to at least to break that sequence.
I must say that I can see some bits of bombs being thrown here.
And it is the man in red who has just connected. You see the man in blue is taking the standing count.
Well, let's see if the man in red, that's Muri Shango, can just sustain this momentum and go all the way to emerge victorious here, or Muri Lasisi is going to do the impossible and then make the man pay. Can you really make him pay? With what punches are now being thrown by Lasisi, Shango is still taking his time, before he throws his punches. Another hook there coming from Shango. Wow, I can say that the big punches are beginning to fly.
They are beginning to land. I'm really impressed. It's not the typical wild affairs that we've been witnessing among the heavyweights. These are two boxers who are giving us the stuff that we expect. I'm really impressed.
And I just heard it from Trigo. He said he's really impressed with what he's seeing here right now. It's going to be another standing count. Somebody's been cautioned there. What is happening here, Trigo? I can't decipher what is really going on here. I think they're working on the head gear of Muri Lasisi.
The head guard has just been adjusted.
That's the end of the first round. The end of the first round of its 1 kg contest between Muri Shango and Muri Lasisi. Don't you go away. We're back with the second round. We're still at the ringside of the Molaji Johnson Sports Complex, venue of the 31st Lagos Boxing Hall of Fame. It's a 1 kg contest between Muri Shango and Muri Lasisi. Talking about two Muri going up against each other. And it's just the second round is starting just the way the first one started. And it's still ding-dong here. Bang, bang. That's what we're saying here right now.
Yes, the explosive exchange continues right into the second round. Although there is a temporary halt ordered by the referee, this time I don't know what for. Yes, now they continue.
If you look at the rate at these two guys are throwing punches, don't you think, what can you say about the fitness of these two boxers?
I think they look quite fit. Otherwise, by now, one of them would have been staggered and possibly gone down. But it tells you about the fitness. It tells you about the fitness, the ability to take a punch, a good punch, flush, and still not stagger. It tells us that they are in good shape.
Well, let's see. Let's wait for the end of this round before we know if they are really in shape or not. By the time we get to the third round, we'll see if the clinching game will start or not, or probably somebody will be doing the holding game. But up till this moment, a good hook there coming from Muri Lasisi. Another caution there, going the way of Muri Lasisi. And he's not going down well with the young man. He's only not going down well with the young man. Another momentary halt there. And it's still action at the Bambaraji Johnson Sports Complex. We'll gradually draw into the end of this championship today. The month of May, 26th of May, 31st Boxing Hall of Fame, and it's still going on and on. Is anybody going to put a stop to this? I doubt it, because from the look of things, it looks like Lagos State Amateur Boxing Association and Lagos State Boxing Hall of Fame have what it takes to go all the way to nurture these boxers, to take them to the next level.
Two solid hooks to the pit of the stomach coming from the man in red tells me that he's an intelligent boxer. He knows what to do. That's a third one to the midsection again. That's a very intelligent thing to do.
Talking about fighting the way of Tyson. Walk on the body, then you go for the head. Bam, bam, and the man goes down.
Even Joe Frazier. It's a kill the body and the head dies. And the hands will come down.
And that's the end of the second round. Third and final round. We're gradually approaching the end of this championship. For the month of May, the 31st Lagos Boxing Hall of Fame is the third and final round of the 1 kg contest between Muri Shango and Muri Lasisi. It's still a ding-dong affair up to this moment. And I can say that from the look of things, that Muri Shango is the one a little bit on top here, but Muri Lasisi is not letting go because the big punches are still flying here, just like he flew in the first and second round.
Just like they flew in the first and second round. It is still the Thunder God who is landing. still the Thunder God. Maurice Shango, I think I have in my head. He is in charge.
I've just heard it from Trigo there. The Thunder God is still in charge. Yeah. Another caution there coming from Lasisi. That didn't really go down well with Lasisi because he feels he's been over cautioned here by the referee. But let's see the way it goes. Maurice Shango, the Thunder God, is still all over his opponent, while the young man Lasisi is not backing down for nothing. And we will do one coming here from Maurice Shango. Can these big punches go all the way till the end of this round? Only time will tell.
I think at last those body punches to the pit of the stomach, they are now having a toll on the man in blue. And that's why the axiom in boxing is that you kill the body and the head dies. This is what we are beginning to see now.
Yeah, talking about kill the body and the head dies, we saw that during the days of Michael Tyson and Joe Frazier. And apart from these two guys that you mentioned, which other boxer really exhibited that during their boxing days?
Oh, well, we need to mention their opponents. We're talking about Joe Frazier. Joe Frazier believed that the best way to get Ali, was to kill the body so that the head can die. Ali is basically a head hunter, someone who was never used to taking body punches. But Frazier punched so effectively to the body that, at certain stages of their trilogy, Ali really began to show, respect and concern for those punches.
Joe Frazier, the late Joe Frazier, fantastic boxer. May so continue to rest in peace. And talking about boxing here, it's still going on here. There's an 81 kg contest between Maurice Shango and Maurice Lasisi. The Thunder God going up against Lasisi. Can Lasisi survive this? A lot of bombs have been thrown here. Can Lasisi actually survive it? But Lasisi is not letting go. He's not backing down at all. He's still coming at his opponent. He's still showing that he has what it takes to step into the ring against the Thunder God. Well,
as expected, the tempo is gradually coming down. It's affecting both fighters. Even the Thunder God himself is beginning to show that he is human after all.
Oh yeah, just added there. He's human after all. Well, Lasisi is still in the ring. Shango is still there. We thought we were going to see an early night, but that's not happening here. There's a third round, and we are gradually approaching the end of this fight. The end of the 81 kg contest between Lasisi and Shango. Where's the pendulum going to swing? If Shango can remain on his feet till the end of this fight, well, you might emerge victorious, but you never can tell. We just had the bell from the referee. That's the end of the fight, ladies and gentlemen. Trigo, what do you have to say before we go?
A very good bout, a very good fight. Both fighters giving a good account of themselves. This has been a very good heavyweight bout. One of the best heavyweight bouts I've seen in a long time as far as this competition is concerned.
All right, let's go to the judges. We'll be back with the scorecard. Don't you go away. Round one of the last fight of the evening between Gabriel Francis of Champion Boxing Club in the red corner going up against Segun Ibrahim of Warrior Boxing Club in the blue corner. Gabriel Francis versus Segun. Which way do you think the pendulum will swing, Trigo?
Well, these are the Titans, 91 kilogram category. In heavyweight boxing, anything goes. But from the little that I've seen of these two boxers since this competition started, I would want to give Gabriel the edge. He's, I think, a more experienced of the two. Has represented the state in even the National Sports Festival, even though he didn't come back with the gold. And I've seen him notch up, I think, 2 or 3 victories in this tournament, as against just one single appearance previously by the shorter Segun Ibrahim. So if you ask me, I am expecting that Gabriel should have the edge. But then this is boxing, anything can happen.
But if you look at the height advantage and the reach advantage of Gabriel, that's going to work against Segun Ibrahim most definitely. But talking about performance of Segun Ibrahim, I saw him at the last Dove Boxing Championship that was held in Redeem Camp, and Segun Ibrahim actually went on victorious, though not against Gabriel Francis, but against a much more taller opponent like Gabriel Francis, a much more experienced boxer like Gabriel Francis. Yeah, I don't think he might survive it.
Well, this time I am beginning to see a lot of things that kind of confirm my conviction that Gabriel is going to carry the day. Although he has just been cautioned for not planting his punches accurately. But I think he has better boxing brain. He reads the situation much better than his opponent and knows when to counter and knows when to,
Well, if you look at the makeup of Segun Ibrahim right now, he's drawing so much applause from the fans out there. He's really doing it in a very calculative way. I would like to say that, Trigo, but except if you have a counter opinion to that.
Well, Ibrahim is trying. It looks to be the favorite of the crowd, the section of the crowd. But you can see the difference, how wild and coordinated it can be. His lunges and these are not the kind of things that you expect from a boxer, who should beat Francis.
All right, that's the end of the first round. We're back with the second round of the 91 kg contest. Actually, the last fight of the evening between Gabriel Francis and Segun Ibrahim. Second round of the 91 kg contest, the last fight of the evening between Gabriel Francis and Segun Ibrahim. Up to this moment, it's been a dig-dong affair. Can Segun Ibrahim sustain this momentum? It's going to be the Gabriel Francis that will just have the edge over his much more taller and bigger opponent here. But from the look of things, Segun Ibrahim, like you said, that's a very huge supportership here. But that's not going to work for him in the ring.
Nobody will come into the ring to fight for him. No one is going to put on the gloves. He is the only man in the ring. The cheering can go on outside the ring, but deep down inside, he knows what he's going through.
Yeah, he's the one that is getting all the punches. He's the one that is getting all the punishment from a much more bigger and opponent in the mold of Gabriel Francis, who's a little bit experienced, much more experienced, if you ask me. But right now, the clinching game is beginning to set in. Is it fatigue on the part of Gabriel Francis, or is it Segun Ibrahim that is trying to take it cool and take it easy? Let's see. It's still the second round, early part of the second round, Trigo. What can you say so far from these two guys?
Well, still no steady pattern has been established. Although it is obvious, each time Gabriel makes a move, you can see there is a difference in class, but it's never sustained. But I think Gabriel is clearly the better fighter.
Well, up to this moment, there's still nothing to separate. Very little to separate between these two guys. Very, very little to separate because it's still a ding-dong affair, if you ask me. Some bit of clinching here and there, but they're still getting the job done. We're approaching the end of the second round. What is going to happen here? Is it going to go the way of Gabriel Francis? It's going to be Segun Ibrahim that's going to create an upset here. Only time will tell. We are gradually approaching the end of the second round. Yeah, but still a good one there.
What I keep asking is, look, what is Gabriel reserving the jabs for? Why are the jabs not flying? Because that's the best punch he has. And
that's what I like to call the checker, Trigo.
Yeah, you can say, well, he virtually ran into the punch. He ran into the punch and then, the referee rightly administered the standing count. That's as for you in amateur boxing. In professional boxing, this won't be a count. It won't attract a count.
Well, if the referee had not stopped the fight, I'm sure Gabriel Francis would have gone in for the kill. He actually didn't go for the kill because the referee stopped the fight there.
That's you understand, that's what amateur boxing is all about. The referee has a responsibility to protect the man who is on the receiving end. So when he ran into that punch that got him a little on unsteady feet, the referee had to, stop the fight temporarily and administer the standing count. In that case, taking away the advantage from the aggressor. That's one thing about amateur boxing that, makes me get pissed off.
All right, he just had it from Trigo there. We're back with the third and final round of the 91 kg contest between Gabriel Francis and Segun Ibrahim. Trigo, if you check up the makeup of these two guys, what do you think they were told by their cornermen approaching this third round now?
Well, I'm sure the cornermen must have told them this is the third and final round. You need to go all out, get this round, and then get the decision. I'm sure that is what they must have been told.
Well, let's see if the guys can really enact what they were told here. They can really bring it into play here. There's a third and final round. It's either here or there up till this moment. Either here or not there from the two guys, because there's very little to separate between these two boxers. But you might feel that Gabriel Francis has some bit of edge.
I feel that way, but not by much.
So which means Segun Ibrahim still had a chance to create an upset here.
Oh yes, he stands a chance to create an upset.
Well, let's see if Segun has what it takes to take Gabriel Francis to the cleaners. But the Gabriel I know, the guy from Champion Boxing Club, is yet to taste defeat here. Another one of the few boxers that is also yet to taste defeat here when we talk about Lagos State Boxing Hall of Fame. This is the 31st edition, and the young man is still kicking it.
In his weight class.
That's right.
To tell you that there are not too many formidable heavyweights. Maybe that's why he's gone undefeated.
Because if you look...
I've seen him flounder. I've seen him in a couple of bouts where he won, but not really looking particularly exceptional.
Not convincing.
Not convincing.
All right, now to this moment, Segun is still making him work very, very hard. When the third and final round, 91 kg contest, the fight of the big boys. But I'll tell you that the fight we saw earlier, the one between Muri Shongo and Muri Lasisi, I think lived up to his billing much more than this one that we are seeing right now.
I agree with you. I agree with that. Was a much better fight. Much better fight than this one.
We're gradually approaching the end of this round, the end of this fight, the end of this championship for the month of May. That's the 26th of May edition, the 31st Lagos Boxing Hall of Fame. Which way is it going to go? Is it going to go the way of Gabriel Francis or Muri or Ibrahim Segun is going to make something happen for himself here? Do the impossible. Bring out the rabbit out of the heart, because Gabriel Francis, another good one there coming from Gabriel Francis. Gabriel Francis is trying to go all the way now. He's trying to dominate his opponent all the way. That's caution there for Segun Ibrahim. Caution, well, good right there as a rocker. Did you see? You saw that rocker trigger?
I saw it. I did. I saw it. I wish you could be landing a lot more of that.
It needs to be consistent if you want to do some damage here. But up to this moment, it's not consistent at all.
It's not. It's not consistent. Just landing them in singles.
Well, in singles won't get the job done. You need to combine it, Segun Ibrahim. It has to be consistent. It has to be steady. And we're gradually approaching the end of this fight. We're gradually approaching the end of this championship. We're gradually approaching the end of the 31st Lagos Boxing Hall of Fame event here at the Mobolaji Johnson Sports Complex. Where is the pendulum going to swing? Up to this moment, there's really little to separate between these two guys. But I must say that Gabriel Francis has done enough to go victorious here. But then, I'm not the judge. We have to go to the scorecard to find out who's going to go home with the trophy here. Is he going to go the way of Segun Ibrahim or Gabriel Francis? That's just the end of the fight, Trigo. What is your take?
That was the last bell. I want to tell you that in the closing seconds, it was like both fighters had forgotten what they were told. They were each praying for the final bell to come, and that was what just come. As regards my take, well, I wouldn't be surprised if Red again claims it.
Okay, now, probably the dominance of the guys in the red corner is going to continue with Gabriel Francis, or Segun Ibrahim will break the dominance yet again. Let's wait for the judges to get to the results. What can you say about the results? Were you surprised from what you heard from the judges?
3-0, technically perfect. I was expecting that. That was what I thought. I saw. That was a reflection of the trend of the contest. 3-0 was a very fair result.
Well, are you saying that Segun Ibrahim didn't really give Gabriel Francis